Hello everyone, it's me Alan again. 今天我这会用中文跟大家就是说有关于 clearing 的事情。那相信大家都是之前看过我说英文，但是今天呢，我这会挑战一下说中文。然后我自我介绍一下，我的名字叫 Atlantis，我是琥珀教育的一个咨询师。那我是负责伦敦这边，英国伦敦这边的申请事宜。然后我现在我们的 office 办公室就身处在伦敦 Regent Street 这边的。好，那去正题了。今天我会说就是跟很多的学生有关的本科申请 UCAS 当中的 clearing。我相信在看这个 video，在看这个 webinar 的朋友们，你们很多可能就现在已经学校有帮你就是做一些 UCAS 本科申请。有一些是可能现在可能在国内，可能在香港，就是在念中学，然后可能在想可能考试成绩了，比如说高考啊、HKDSE 的成绩出来了以后，才想下一步会怎么做。但是呢，如果你真的是有兴趣在英国这边念本科、念大学的话，你就要听听 clearing 是什么。clearing 是 UCAS 当中的其中一个最后的一个步骤。那什么叫 UCAS 啊？UCAS 其实这是英国的一个联教的系统，它主要呢从5月份开始就可以在上面申请账号，UCAS 就是 UCAS 啊，然后你在上面申请账号，然后就可以把那个申请资料先填好，然后一般来说9月份大学就会接受申请，你就可以把 UCAS 申请递上去。然后有一些比较有名的大学，比如说牛津，还有 Cambridge 就是剑桥，还有一些就是医科 medicine，还有就是法律相关比较就是热门的科务，他们很多时候在10月15号都已经关了，所以就说UCAS 其实时间上操作是非常非常重要的，哈。所以就是说，然后 UCAS 一般来说，比如说正常提交申请啊什么什么的，都到2月份的时候，很多大学的名校大学 Top 10啊、Top 15的，还有一些特别 competitive、特别难进去的科目，它很多时候都在2月份的时候可能都已经没有 offer 了，就是已经发完 offer 了。然后这份只是有一个 extra 就是说经常申请以后，可能有一些学生把 offer 递上去。刚刚就是提过 UCAS 那个申请递上去，然后 UCAS 一般来说你只能递五个申请上去，这只是说你只能挑5个大学，可以是5个不同大学同一个科目，也可以是5个同一个大学但是不同科目。但是在里边的那个 purchase statement 操作上要非常小心，因为 UCAS 你只能在系统上放一个 purchase statement，这是个人程序，那你不能用同一个，比如说申请 business 的个人程序来申请商科，这是商科以外的，比如说就是 sociology 啊，比如说还有其他 media 啊，一些就是跟商科没有相关的科目，对不对？所以一般来说，就是学生就是做的是可能这位同一个科目5间不同的大学。当然说，如果你特别喜欢一间大学，你可以就是在同一个 faculty 里边可以放3个位置，放同一个大学。比如说特别喜欢 UCL 的，你就放3个 UCL 的3个商科的科目，然后2个就是其他大学商科，这样操作也可以。好了，所以这个是一般来说 UCAS 的基本的那个操作是什么样，然后是重点了，所以就说如果没有 offer，就是5个 offer 全都给大学给拒了，还有就是比如说你收了 offer，你全都不喜欢，那怎么办？这个有 extra 就是一个你5个那个 quota 全都用完了，你就有1个位置可以去放。你喜欢的大学一些冲刺的大学，用冲刺这个字，就是因为你只能有1个选择，你放下去，要等大学拒了，还有就是给你一个 offer，然后你确定要接受那个 offer，那个位置才空出来。比如说不是对不起，我说是把那个 offer 给拒了，这是大学拒你，然后还有就是大学给 offer 发给你，然后你不要那个 offer，那个 extra 的那个位置才空出来。可以就是说。所以就是说，如果比如说其实这个 UCAS 的流程就到6月30号，6月30号就是7月份之前，整个 UCAS 它就会改变整个模式，就会进去我们刚刚一直在说的 clearing。clearing 是什么呢？clearing 就是说，比如说有一些大学它还有在6月30号，比如说你是2017年9月份开学的，然后到2017年6月份，6月30号以后有一些大学，它可能就在有一些科目还没收生，还没收够生。还有比如说有一些他以前发了 conditional offer 给一些学生的条件达不到标，所以那个 offer 才空出来。那有什么学生能进去 clear 呢？一般来说，比如说 最简单，就是你6月30号以后才在 UCAS 上面申请账号。这比如说之前我说的什么 Extra 啊，正常申请你全都在 UCAS 上面全都没有做，那这位6月30号以后直接进去 clearing。有一些就是说 offer 全都没有收到，就是在6月30号以前全都没有收到 offer， 大学的 offer。还是给拒了，还有是你不喜欢说 offer， 你把他们的 offer 给拒了，还有是他们把你给拒了，总之就是一个 offer 都没有，也会自动进去 clearing。还有一个就是你收到 offer 选了一个 insurance choice 还有一个 conference choice 以后，你觉得还是不喜欢那些大学，你要把那些 insurance choice 全都给删掉了，那也可以进去 clearing。clearing 的意思就是你是白生的，你什么都没有，那你就可以进去 clearing。好，然后 clearing 就是说刚刚说的大学就是有一些位置还有空。也可以是好的大学，也可以是可能排名不好的大学。有一些同学就可能觉得，clearing 就是一些大学没人要的 offer， 对不对？那也不一定，因为我刚跟你说，就是有一些好的大学，他可能发了一些 offer， 就是有些学生他达不了标，那 offer 给空出来，也有可能那个学生的表现更好了，对不对？然后他不要这个 offer， 那也可以空出来，对不对？所以不一定就是 clearing 上的 offer 都是不好的，这个概念大家也改一改。好了，所以一般来说 clearing 怎么操作 ？clearing 是跟普通的 UCAS 申请不一样。clearing 非常非常重要的一件事，就是第一件，你就要去 UCAS 的官方网站，用他们那个 search tool 去找一些你喜欢的客户、喜欢的大学，看看有没有位置。最重要是看看有没有位置，因为没有位置的话，那你申请来干嘛，对不对？然后第一个就是找到有位置，比如说你要申请举例就是你要申请Lancaster 的 business management， 对不对？你现在在 UCAS 上面找他有没有位置，有了，然后就联系 Lancaster 那个 business faculty 的教授他们 coordinator， 问他们，如果这个背景、这个专访、这个层次现在能不能申请，然后得到那个大学的口头，就是那个教授那个收生代表那个口头上的认同，就是他说 OK， 这是你的背景可以的，然后把你的UCAS clearing ID 给学校，这个是非常重要的步骤。因为如果你不把你的 UCAS clearing 的 ID 给学校，学校是不能 identify 不能定位你，因为那个时候就会有几千个以至几万个学生可能在申请那个大学同一个 program， 对不对？但是大学怎么知道这个是你呢？所以就用你自己提供的UCAS clearing ID 去定位。好，当大学说 OK 了，你可以去申请了，那你这个正式在 clearing 上面。去把那个大学放上去，要注意就是说，这是你 contact 你联系多少个大学，你自己决定。你可以联系100间大学不同的科位也可以，只要他们有位置都可以联系他们。但是最后放在 UCAS 那个 UCAS track clearing track 上面只能放1间大学，所以说你得到比如说10间大学的口头 offer 以后，你就只能挑一间你最喜欢的，也你觉得把握最好的，放上去 UCAS track 上面，直接把那个submission 提交上去 ，application 提交上去，然后大学会很快的给 offer 给你的了，因为你事前已经跟他们沟通好了，他们只是看看那个你的文件怎么样，然后直接发 offer， 然后说 clearing 上面操作是很快，所以 clearing 上面如果你跟大学沟通好，是很 smooth 是没有问题的，所以这个就是整个 clearing 怎么操作，然后这是我多年的那个咨询的经验，就是很多学生就是可能在事前 clearing 找那个 vacancy， 就是找那个大学那个空缺，还有那个怎么跟大学沟通，事前沟通方面他们不懂操作。然后我们辅货，我们专业咨询师，我们就会有这个服务，我们会帮学生专业的事前去找不同的大学定位，做一个很 tailor make 很一个上题材性的定位，帮学生找他们喜欢的可否在他们能力以内，他们也很想去的大学的那个范围里面找有空缺的大学的 program， 然后我们就会联系收生代表。这个重点是非常非常重要，因为很多时候学生你联系收生代表，可能就是在网上搜但是我们是有我们的，因为我们跟100多间的大学合作关系，我们有他们独特的一个 representative， 我们去联系，他们专责负责我们的学生，所以就是那个效率以及那个针对性，还有那个贴身性也是最好的。所以说，如果学生在对 clearing 有什么不懂，可以有什么帮助，也可以直接找我们英国辅货教育公司。对，然后今天就是那个中文有关 clearing 的 section 都完结了，往后我们就会针对于2018年申请本科申请的学生，我们往后会做一个尝试的 UCAS 的一个诀窍，就是UCAS申请策略、申请方案那个的分析策略。估计在7月份的时候，我们就会举办另外一个webinar有关于UCAS申请。所以现在就是如果就是想听有关于英文方面的这个整个 clearing 有关于英文的，我会交给我的同事 Lizzie。So I'll pass on to my colleague Lizzie to talk about clearing in English. So the chat section is done. So thank you everyone. So Lizzie.
Hi everyone, my name's Lizzie and I want to just thank you to Atlantis, my colleague, who gave a brief overview of the UCAS sort of explained in Chinese. And so now I'm going to talk about the UCAS overview in English for you guys to understand a basic overview of the timeline of UCAS. So I'm going to start from UCAS Apply, right from when we begin our applications to clearing, which is our main sort of webinar topic today. So if you think about when you're applying for UCAS applications all open for application to start registering on the UCAS service in May. So if you're applying, for example, for 2018, you can actually make your application sort of profile and open it in May of this year. And so if we're talking about the UCAS timeline, we have our main deadlines. So for 2018 entry, if you're looking to apply for 2018 entry, then you would make an October application deadline by the 15th of October. That's for courses such as medicine, dentistry, veterinary, and also the two main universities, which are Oxford and Cambridge. So every year it's the same deadlines. We've got the 15th of October for these main deadlines. And we also have another deadline, which is the majority of applications, which must be submitted by the 15th of January. Okay, so if we're looking at this deadline, this main deadline is from these points. So we have this thing called UCAS Extra, which will open up to the general public in about February. And so UCAS Extra is open for applications if you have either not received any offers from your ideal university, so you've not received any offers, or you may have already rejected all of your offers. In this case, we have a process in the UK called UCAS Extra. And for this system, you can use the UCAS website to track and see which course or program you may be interested. And if you decide that you would like to make one extra application, on the system you will find all the different university contacts, and you're able to contact the university directly to see what course you may be enrolled into. Okay, and so the main thing for this is UCAS Extra. If you're contacting universities, the main thing to remember is telling the universities why you're interested in a course. And another main thing is if you're applying to a different subject, make sure that they might tell you to revise your personal statement slightly if you're interested in applying for a different course other than the one that you've already applied for. And the main thing to remember for UCAS Extra is to make sure that you've shopped around as well. So basically, if you've already thinking of one university, you can also contact other universities. The best thing to do is make sure you have a safety net, that you've contacted different universities. And once you've made a decision, most offers have to be accepted between the dates of May all the way down to July. So make sure that you check the UCAS website frequently to make sure that you've accepted offers in time of deadlines. So this will be from, again, the majority of May all the way down to July. So this is when you have to double check the UCAS site regularly to make sure you've accepted offers in time. However, when we get to the month of June, so we've gone down to June the 30th, this is when UCAS clearing will start to open in July. So UCAS clearing is the main clearing system once UCAS Extra has passed. And this is a main system that we use in the UK to help students that may not have received all the offers or may not have met their academic requirements on results day, which usually happens sort of mid-August on a Thursday. This year, UCAS clearing will be happening on the 16th of August, so that's a Thursday. And so if you haven't met the academic requirements for your course program on this date, you will automatically as well be enrolled into clearing. So you don't have to worry about anything like this. Make sure you don't worry about anything like this because everything will be automatically enrolled into this UCAS clearing system. I just want to talk about the system in detail. So again, like I said, you make sure if you haven't got any offers or you've not met academic requirements, you've not got the necessary grades that you may have wanted to. Or another thing is that you may have declined all of your offers, so you may not have been interested in any of them, and this is when you will be automatically enrolled into UCAS clearing. Okay, so the main thing to remember is that once this UCAS clearing system has finished, Oh, again, we also help to assist students with this, so if you have any inquiries regarding clearing, or feel free to pop into our office or also contact me or Atlantis. We have a Facebook account, a WeChat account, an Instagram account and a Twitter account that you can follow us on, and we can talk about clearing as well in more detail, but this is just a brief overview of the Thailand system of clearing and how it works. And so make sure again that you check your UCAS account frequently, and yeah, make sure that if you have any other questions regarding clearing, that you direct your queries to myself or Atlantis. And yeah, I hope this brief overview of the timeline system has helped you to understand better the clearing system and how it works. Again, the main thing to remember that Atlantis also pointed out as well is that we contact universities directly to see if they will assess your background and if they're able to accept you onto this course. But like I said, again, you can make a lot of different inquiries to different universities, so it doesn't mean you're entitled to just one phone call. You can make a different phone call to each different university and just see which universities are open to accept you onto their course. And then there's one more process that I would like to mention before we end this webinar, is something called adjustment, which a few people may not have heard of before. But it's basically a new system whereby after some students may have overachieved and sort of obtained grades that they didn't think they may have achieved previously. So if you have overachieved and got sort of better results than what you've expected, there is a system called adjustment, which basically means that you can sort of look at the different university websites directly, and once you have decided a course you may have been interested in but didn't think at first you would get in, you can also contact again the universities directly and see if they have any spaces on this course now that you have overachieved the grades that you originally thought you would not get. So this is basically the clearing system, the UCAS extra system and the UCAS adjustment system in a nutshell. And I hope you enjoyed our webinar today, and like I said, if you've got any questions, feel free to contact myself or Atlantis. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed our webinar. Thank you guys.